Don't forget to ally me and show me vision, guys. Thank you, thank you. Set that gold mines on fire and kill it. Yes, Goblin. But no, not gonna do it. I'm gonna be a nice guy. Wanna see him do the thing. And the fun part is if you execute that build perfectly, you can beat me. You can beat anyone. If I'm unlucky and I don't, you know, scout you or don't, you know, don't pay attention or take a very bad fight, you could beat anyone with this. That's the good news. Sure, you can still lose to weird stuff. Could still happen. Someone could still pull on
like the other player cutting through the cherries. That was so
exactly.
awful.
The other player could go like a 3 racks or 2 racks or whatever, but if you keep good fights and you keep good chokes and use, you know, your peons and footmen and fight well, you should be fine. You have an idle peon? Wanna be building something? Farm? Yes. Keep producing footmen, peons, and upgrade. Attack, shield upgrade. Make sure your footmen stand in the way of your gold. You wanna keep producing from racks and hole. That was pretty good for you. Keep making peons and footmen. And farm. So. Your upgrade is done, you can make your attack upgrade too. I hope you're already doing it. And for you guys watching, you can see how much ahead he was. He had the same numbers, level 2 before Kaiser had level 1. He still had level 1. So it was really looking pretty good so far. Now it is going to be about positioning. You can see Kaiser is holding a choke point here, which is pretty nice. He could decide to break in, like level 3 versus level 1, he should win. But now he's deviating, he's getting a lumber mill, you know, he's gonna want the wood. But the start is perfect, and it's gonna be very, very nice. Nice. Jump in, jump in. There's a hole. Alright. Level 2 versus level 3, that's pretty good. Okay. Ooh, cannon tower. Yep, don't waste, it's fine. Ah. Gonna... It's cannoned. That's good. You're chopping decently, making decent amount of footmen. Keep making your footmen, of course. Never stop. Keep attacking, attacking, attacking. Defend. Yep. right? Keep making your peons and footmen like the beginning. You can regroup your footmen in front of your base, and you can start looking for enough wood to build a second hall. You're gonna want to try to get that at some time, right? Because your first gold mine is getting near 20k, 20 to 10k. When it reaches 10k, you need to have that second hall being built. So always good to have in mind. Are you sure you want to get knights?
Yes.
Alright. You have a very small gold mine, right? So if you get knights and you don't have the army to protect your expansion, you're gonna be in trouble. So you need to make sure that you have enough to protect your secondary mine if you get one. Alright, good. Oh, okay. Your back is it's gonna be attacked.
What? Where are they coming from?
There is an opening on the top.
Oh.
I should have told you, but okay, you lost 3 peons, that's fine. You can leave 1 footman there at the top to make sure you know if he comes from there, but that way it gives you time to react. Your most important thing is... oh, you could also try and see what happens on the other side. Maybe he's doing something there you want to stop. I don't know. Because he has if you have an expansion, there's most likely he can get one too, right? Makes sense. Maybe he's not doing this. Oh, maybe he is. I don't know. Not bad. Keep in mind, scouting is key. Always knowing what your opponent's doing. Sending more. Keep making peons, right?
I am.
Okay. Good. You don't have knights?
I didn't have the gold to make them.
Oh. Alright. Not bad. Not bad, but you were very... you tried to do things like the catapult and stuff. Sometimes it's just simpler than that. You could just focus on just making a footman. And then try to check for... Like, you see he's attacking you from the side, from the right side. You couldn't know that if you didn't know the map, of course, but... Now that you see his footmen are coming from there, you can try to check for yourself, right? If you had actually checked for yourself, sent a footman or even your army there, you would have found his expansion and you could have killed him before he got it. And he would have been dead because his gold mine collapsed.
Okay.
So very
scouting. I was trying to build the thing for the Zeppelins.
If you look at the replay, you'll see you were ahead for almost, for 75% of that game, you were ahead in force. You had more grunts and they were better upgraded. So you were ahead for most of the game. But then he managed to find an opening in your base from the right side. And you could have still won that game by just sending your army there and stopping, like preventing him from expanding. You had your own expand at that point. So you could actually even split a little bit of your army to do that. But yeah, you just needed to scout it. But otherwise, I mean, that was pretty nice. You tried to do too many things though. Knights, sappers, and ballista, that's a lot of different options. So you want to stick to, I would say on a map like this, you want to stick to grunts and knights and basically just control your mine and protect it and defend and make sure that the other guy doesn't get an expand. And if you do that, you just win. Even if he has a cannon tower, you don't need to kill him right away, right? You can just starve him. You don't have to kill him in his base to win. So very well played. Very nice to see. You could also hold the choke point on the bottom left and gather your army on the top right. That would be the safest option. I'm going to show the minimap very quick, or if you look at the VOD later. But if you look at the minimap, you see here you could hold the choke point with your grunts and keep gathering your forces on that side until you have enough that you can attack here and check for that expo, and then maybe even, you know, up to here. But basically your goal is to make sure he doesn't get that while you're getting this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that would have been pretty nice. You did very good though. The catapult was interesting, but since you didn't have the choke point already, your catapult got killed, right? But
I also mismanaged it. It should have stayed further behind because it was way more range. But that's still the micro thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he could just attack it with 3 of his grunts and just kill it. And if I could have kept it alive, I could have actually.
Yeah, but the catapult is like, you don't really need the catapult, to be honest. You don't even need to kill his main base. Your focus was to kill this, but your main focus should be to get this in your control and to get this in your control. If you control both of these points, there is no way he can win, right? He has only 1 gold. The only way is to try and sap this, but that would cost him so much, and you would basically just punish him by then, right? So that your focus should be on the map, right? You should be trying to focus. The choke point here is very important to control. And this gold mine and the choke points over here as well. Very nice choke points over there.
This is a nice map, by the way.
Yeah, it is a good map. It is not the best map, but it's a good map, and you can also practice a lot of things like that, which are interesting. But since your build is so good, like you had a very good opening. You were stronger. You had better grunts, more upgraded, and almost the same number he had. So very, very good opening. If you use that strength in a tactical way, you can beat anyone.